Fletchling Community Day is this Saturday, March 6th from 11 AM till 5 PM local time. It's gonna be a great event to grind some XP as the bonus is a triple catch experience. But is it a viable Pokemon for PvP? That's what we're gonna figure out today. Talonflame currently has access to Fire Spin, Peck and Steel Wing as fast moves, where Fire Spin is really the only viable option because Peck and Steel Wing just suck. They're bad fast moves basically. And as charge moves, it has access to Brave Bird, Fire Blast, Flame Charge and Hurricane, where the recommended moveset is Brave Bird, Flame Charge, because Fire Blast and Hurricane just take way too long to get to. On Community Day, Talonflame will get access to Incinerate, which is a 5-turn fast move. It's better than Fire Spin most of the time. It has higher energy gain. Incinerate gains 4 energy per turn, where Fire Spin only gains 3.33, was already a good amount, but less good than Incinerate. And they both have the exact same damage per turn. But the main drawback of Incinerate is that it is a 5-turn move, and these longer duration moves can be quite tough to use. Whilst it is a better move, it doesn't always translate to better matchups. So we're just gonna move into the matchups right now. Talonflame will be viable in both Great and Ultra League. But we're just gonna start with Great League. In Great League, it has pretty good stats with 1866 stat product. That's quite nice. That makes it comparable to something like Swampert, Venusaur, Skuntank in stat product. It's actually slightly bulkier than those. So it's not, I wouldn't really call it tanky, but it's also not glassy. It's right in between, which I think it's perfect. It actually, the most bulk weighted fire flying type out there. It's way more bulky than Charizard, for example. I think it's closest to Ho-Oh in moveset and bulk, but I don't expect many to have Ho-Oh, and of course Ho-Oh's Earthquake, which is way different. I think you can probably compare it most to its little brother Fletchinder, which, by the way, if you're grinding for Fletchling this Saturday, keep this one in mind when you're grinding Excel Candies, though to be honest it's more spice. You can just see the movesets. For one, it's slightly less bulky than Talonflame, and also Ember, Flame Charge, Aerial Ace, the moveset just falls short of Talonflame's one, so it's spice, but definitely keep it in mind when grinding. Anyway, the Fire Spin variant already seems quite nice against entirety of Great League. With the Fire Spin, Brave Bird, Flame Charge moveset already has a 61% win rate, which compared to something like Charizard is just slightly less. Charizard has 69% win rate, nice for Charizard. But with Incinerate, it improves like massively. With Incinerate, it is a 74% win rate, which is quite crazy. And you might say, like, so tactical, you know, Flame Charge, Brave Bird, you know how bait dependent that moveset it is? And you're right, with Flame Charge, Brave Bird, it's a very bait dependent moveset, you know. Against a lot of targets, you want to hit Flame Charge first, have them shielded, and then Brave Bird in the one shields. But if you just go straight Flame Charge, against the entirety of Great League, you win 66% of the matches, which is quite crazy. Compare that to, let's say, the Charizard without baiting as well. Let's just make it fair. It's just both no baits. 63%. It's pretty insane. 66% win rate without baiting, basically, is insane for Talonflame. And if you then compare that to the Fire Spin Talonflame, straight Flame Charge, you also see that it just improved on the previous Talonflame greatly. But how does it do against the meta? To figure that out, I've just made a matrix sim with Talonflame with Fire Spin, Talonflame with Incinerate, and Charizard versus the Great League meta. They're all, well, at least most of them are in here, and we just simulate that, and we get this. And we're just gonna quickly go through this. I want you to pay attention to the middle one. Mostly, the middle one is the Talonflame with Flame Charge, or with Incinerate, I mean. And basically everything in the blue is a win, everything in purple is a loss. And as you can already see, Talonflame with Incinerate beats Altaria in the one shield. But just a little thing I want to point out about this matchup. This matchup is one of those bait dependent matchups. you have to hit a flame charge first and have them shield it, and then you go for the Brave Bird. But in straight Brave Bird just doesn't work, because the Brave Bird just barely doesn't do enough. As you can see, it doesn't kill, but as you can see, it is very close. It's 18. It survives with 18 HP, which is quite crazy. Bringing it that low, that's more than the Fire Spin Talonflame can do. Fire Spin Talonflame doesn't even reach the second Brave Bird. So yeah, still a way better matchup for Incinerate Talonflame. Then what else do we have? This is the one loss Incinerate Talonflame has. Driftblim beats the Incinerate Talonflame, while the Fire Spin variant can beat the Driftblim. You pick up Frostlass. It says you lose Galvantula with Incinerate Talonflame, but that's actually false. If you go straight Flame Charge and you time your moves perfectly, you actually win versus Galvantula in the one shield, that is. We're mainly looking at the one shields today because that's the most common matchups. We could also dive into the two shield, but I don't think that's really that necessary since it's less common. Then you also pick up Hypno. Jellicent is just that's crazy. Is like way better because the Brave Bird will one shot, and because it generates a bigger energy or faster energy gain. You reach the Brave Bird before he reaches a move. You also beat Mandibuzz now. Again, that's bait dependent, but it is what it is. Both of them beat Marowak, which is quite crazy. Something that Charizard can't do. What else? You beat Sableye. How is this matchup? I haven't seen this matchup. I think it's probably baiting. Oh, there's straight Flame Charge. You just beat Sableye. Wow. He gets to the foul play, but do you win? Oh no, it's not even CMP. Is it CMP? No, it's not even CMP. Wow. Alright. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Incinerate Talonflame looking pretty good. Looking pretty good in the one shield. You beat Stunfisk. You beat Swampert. This Swampert matchup, again, it's very bait dependent. You have to hit the Brave Bird and have them shield a Flame Charge. But seeing as Swampert is quite glassy, I think that this bait will have to happen quite often. And you could even just go straight for the Brave Bird. And you always, like a Hydro only does 80%, so you can tank one, as you can see. Yeah, like you could use Talonflame as like a safe swap in Great League, I guess, because if they bring in like a Swampert, you can Brave Bird them still, and they will have to shield, because a Brave Bird does 83.9%, and with a couple Incinerates, that's death, basically. That's pretty sick. You don't even have to bait you win the zeros. Let's see. You beat Toxicroak now with Incinerate. You beat Umbreon, like, quite convincingly there. Again, bait dependent, but you beat Wishcash. Both of them do, but Charizard can't. So in the one shields, already a big improvement. You know, let's just look at the no shields as well, really quickly. In the zero shields, let's see. So far, not much change. Talonflame beats Frostlass, which Charizard can't, just because. I think Talonflame can survive an avalanche and Charizard can't. Ooh, in the zeros, Haunter beats Talonflame, but Charizard wins. I guess that's because Charizard gets to his moves a little faster. I guess with a Dragon Claw, right? Interesting. Is he just Dragon Claw? Oh yeah, he just Dragon Claws. Oh, but the Haunter can undertap a move here, right? Alright, so that's fake news, but it is way closer. It is way closer, but it's fake news. Charizard also loses. Talonflame Incinerate beats Hypno, beats Jelly, beats Lapras in the zero shield. Wow, is that IV dependent? I'm guessing it's IV dependent. This is a rank 1. Double Flame Charge? Holy shit. Alright. Double Flame Charge. I have a default one. All right, you want a good IV one. This is a default one versus the Lapras. You lose the zero shield, and the rank 1 variant wins the Zero Shield. Alright, so again, you want a good IV1. Wow, that's crazy. You win Maddie way more convincingly with Talonflame in the Zero Shields. With Incinerate, you beat Munchlax in the Zero Shield. Fire Spin loses first save line. Incinerate wins in the Zero Shield. Charizard wins the Zero Shield, but Talonflame loses. That's because Flame Charge is just not that hard of a hitting move versus Blast Burn. Wow. Talonflame wins versus Stunfisk just barely. Again, this is another one of those IV dependent matchups because you survive the Rock Slide just barely. If you have a default Talonflame, you probably lose. Yeah, you do. Holy crap. You want a really good IV1 for Stunfisk. That's for sure. Because you can win the zeros and the ones. Alright, that's good to know. It's good to know. Yeah, and besides that, not much change. Swilus you beat in the zeros now. Alright, and in the 2-shoot situation, let's just quickly go through it. You beat Altaria on a 2-shoot? What? How are you beating Altaria on a 2-shoot? Oh, I guess it's double bait. Yeah, it's double bait. Ah, that's rough. That's probably not gonna happen. But it is possible. Dewgong you beat in 2-shoot. You beat a Jelly in the 2-shoot. Lapras in the 2-shoot. Yeah, overall. And these are all... I think this Lapras again is just straight Flame Charge. I think you beat Lapras just straight Flame Charge in the 2-shoot. Oh, this is a Brave Bird. Can you Flame Charge here? Can you Flame Charge? Let's see. Let's see. You can! It's Brave Birding for no reason. Just straight Flame Charge, you win the 2-shoots. It's easy. Wow. Alright. The more I look into this thing, the more impressed I am. Oh, you lose Machamp and Mandibuzz though to a Fire Spin variant. Interesting. Alright, so overall, Talonflame just looks like a straight up improvement. Or Incinerate Talonflame just looks like a straight up improvement over Zard and Fire Spin Talonflame in Great League. So definitely worth making a good one. And make sure you get like a high IV one for those IV dependent matchups like the Zero Shield Lapras and the 1-shoot Stunfisk. And also the Zero Shield Stunfisk. Just Stunfisk in general, right? You want a good IV one. That's the point. Talonflame in Ultra League also has pretty good stats. It's very comparable to Charizard. Just slightly bulkier. This is Talonflame right here. 3852 set product is not bad. Compared to the 3681, so it's slightly bulkier than a Charizard. You do need a level 50 though. You need a level 50 Hundo, or you really want to max everything out. You could go with the level 51, 13, 15, 15. Personally, I'll just try to find a Hundo or close to it. But yeah, simulated against entirety of Ultra League. 74.3% win rate, which is quite massive. That's like really good compared to Charizard, which is 63.8%. So it's a big improvement. And the Fire Spin Talonflame also 63.8. Again, very bait dependent though. I think straight Flame Charge you still pick up a lot though. Yeah, 59.5% is still pretty good. And just a straight Flame Charge, just like really good. And without baiting, with the Brave Bird added, it's 56%. So straight Flame Charge, you actually win more than with Brave Bird, which is quite interesting. Just straight Flame Charge, Talonflame wins more than Charizard without baiting. This is Charizard without baiting. It wins 56.9%, and the Talonflame again 59.5%. So already you can just see Talonflame looks a bit better than Charizard on paper. Again, we're just gonna move into the Matrix Simulator. I'm gonna sim it against Premier Cup because that's where Charizard has historically had the most play, more than in Open. So we're gonna sim it against the Premier Cup meta. It's right here. Pretty much everything is in there. We're simming Fire Spin Talonflame, Incinerate Talonflame, and Fire Spin Charizard. Once again, let's just start with the 1-shield scenario. Let's see what changes already. Talonflame can beat Blaziken and beats Charizard, which is quite nice. Let's see how bait dependent is this. Can I go? Oh, you win every equal shoot scenario with Talonflame. Do have to flame charge bait though. If you go straight Brave Bird, do you still win the matchup? You don't win the ones anymore. What if you go straight flame charge? I can imagine you might win the twos straight flame charge. You do. So this is a pretty bait dependent matchup on both sides. So I wouldn't call it a straight win, but I think Talonflame does have the edge. Talonflame better matchup versus Apollyon than the Fire Spin variant and Charizard. Fire Spin variant of Talonflame loses Gallade, but the Incinerate version wins. Oh, Charizard wins Galvantula, which Talonflame doesn't. That's quite a big pickup. Same for Gengar. Talonflame loses that one, but Charizard wins. Talonflame can win Kingdra and Lapras though, which is quite huge. But again, I imagine that this is versus Kingdra especially, it's probably bait dependent because you don't want to hit a... Whoa. Oh, this is with Octazooka debuff, of course. Yeah, also Octazooka debuff. Yeah, this doesn't work. But if the Octazooka doesn't debuff, Talonflame should win, right? Yeah, it does because the Brave Bird KOs. What if you go straight? Oh, straight flame, straight Brave Bird though. You don't reach it before it gets to 2 Octazookas. All right, so again, another bait-dependent matchup. It seems like in Ultra, Talonflame has a little bit less play just because it's more bait-dependent here. You win Poliwrath with Talonflame, of course, and also Obstagoon because the Brave Bird just hits so hard. You beat Slowbro with Talonflame again because the Brave Bird just hits so hard. Swampert, I imagine that you might be able to double Brave Bird here if you time it correctly. Let's see. Oh, you can't? Wait, maybe if you time it. Let me just try this real quick. Like, what if I let the first one go? Just let the first one go. Oh, I messed up. Let the first one go. Hydro me. Hydro me. Then I Brave Bird afterwards. Then I shield. To Talonflame. And then I Brave Bird again. Come on. And it kills. Holy, wow, that kills. Nice. Can he get... I think he dies before he get... Yeah. So you win it once, just straight Brave Bird. If you shield, or if you no shield the first Hydro, if he throws before your Brave Bird. But if the Swampert is smart, if you're the Swampert player, you just wait until he has thrown 5 Incinerates. Right? Because Incinerate's energy gain is... No, that's not true. Yeah, you overcharge quicker. Yeah, the Swampert has to throw first. So just wait until the Swampert throws. Yeah, you wait until the Swampert throws, then you throw Brave Bird, and then Talonflame can win it once versus Swampert, which is quite insane. I guess it's Shadow Swampert probably wins though, because the Hydro hits harder. Wow, Tank Growth. Whoa, you beat Tank Growth because you outpaced now. All right, that's pretty crazy. I think it's not. I think in Great League, Talonflame was just better than Charizard. But here, it's kind of iffy. Charizard wins some matchups, Talonflame wins some matchups, and most of Talonflame's matchups are bait dependent in Ultra. So it's kind of iffy, but definitely, I would definitely recommend getting one. Just looking at the 1 shield, let's just take a look at the 2 shield as well. I think then we've seen enough. All right, let's see. Let's see the 2 shield. It's pretty much the same. Oh, Charizard does win Blaziken now in the 2 shield. Drifblim, you win in a 2 shield. This is 2 shield, right? Yeah, it is. It is. Gallade, you lose. Alright, it's pretty bad. You win Galvantula 2 shield though. Considering, most Galvantula double shield, so I think the 2 shield scenario is quite important. Talonflame does win that straight flame charge, which is quite nice. Talonflame can win the 1s or the 2s versus Kingdra. It's quite insane. Fire Spin loses first Obstagoon whilst Charizard and Talonflame win. Again, Talonflame wins Poliwrath in the 2s, bait dependent though. Or can you go straight Flame Charge? Let's check that out. I mean, wow, you just absolutely destroy it. Holy crap. What if I go straight Brave Bird, actually? But still win the 1s, but you don't win the 2s. What if you go straight Flame Charge? Oh, wow, you win. Wow, crazy. All right. It's a really good matchup. And then you're just powered up, You unleash a Brave Bird or whatever comes next. It's just insane. Slowbro. That's also another thing that's not included in the Sims with these Flame Charge users. Just after farming something down, after getting a Flame Charge, farming something down, you have so much energy. And even if something comes in that resists a Brave Bird or a Flame Charge, like it's not gonna want to take it because you're 1 stage buffed or you're 2 stage buffed, and it's gonna hit hard. They're gonna have to shield, you know, and that's something the Sims don't really show, and there's just some extra value to Talonflame, which is not included in the Sims. All right, so I think after looking at all these Sims, I can confidently say that Incinerate Talonflame is a big upgrade from Fire Spin Talonflame. And maybe even from Charizard. I think in Great League, Incinerate Talonflame might beat Charizard straight up, but in Ultra League it's a little bit more iffy. So I would definitely say get yourself a good Great League 1 for sure, and maybe an Ultra League 1 because it is also looking very good there. Anyway, whatever you do, I hope you enjoy your community day and good luck in your battles. See you in the next video.